Hi, I'm just doing a video, it's a follow-on video from the solder station that I did, that I reviewed. I've been doing a lot of soldering lately, so I've decided that I need some sort of filter system to get away from the fumes, because they're not good for you. They can cause asthma, cancer, respiratory diseases. So if you're doing a lot of soldering and you're getting that in your lungs, it's not good. So you can buy them commercially or you can make your own, so I've decided to make my own. So I'm just going to show you the parts that I've used and how cheap it is and how easy it is to make. So the first thing you're going to need is a fan. So this is what I've got here, and basically this is just an old computer fan that I had, which runs off 12 volts, so it's 8.25 watts. It's quite a big fan, quite heavy, quite hefty, and it cost me nothing really because I already had it. But you can use smaller fans like 5 volt fans, and actually wire them all together, and I'll probably have 4 fans. But this is adequate for me, so that's what I'm going to use. The next thing you're going to need is I've used an extension wire. Cut the male part off it instead of the female part, because that's where I'm going to plug it in. I've just wired the fan wires to the extension. It's quite simple to do. One of the most important things you'll need is filters. Now these are carbon filters. These are designed especially for wicking away, solder fumes and stuff. They're quite cheap to buy. You can buy them for probably about 8 for about £5 or something like that. So they're really cheap, but these, you really need these. They've got to be carbon or charcoal filters. To power it, I've got a 12 volt AC DC plug. Again with the male on it, so the female of that just plugs in. And that'll go into my socket and that'll power the fan. Now you could just put the filters over like that and just I don't know, stick it on or put some elastic bands on it. What I've done, because I've got a 3D printer, I've 3D printed a shroud, so the fan actually fits in here, and I'm just going to show you how that works now. So we'll just unplug that, just thread the wires through. Now all this does, I've made it a tight fit, so this just like that. So that just slides in. Like so. As you can see, it's a nice tight fit. If I wanted that to be permanent, I just hot glue it around, or hot glue it from the inside. But I've left a bit of a cavity there because I'm going to put my filters at the back instead of the front, which is better to do that, because if you put it at the front, if you put your filter at the front, what's going to happen as the solder comes in, it's going to come in at one point, so that little part there is going to get clogged. But if you put them at the back, then obviously as the airflow comes through the back, you're going to use every part of the filter. So that's why I'm putting my filters in the back. And I'm actually going to use 2 filters. As you can see, that one's a little bit dirty, because I've been using it a lot, and that's a clean one. All you do with these is just stuff them in the back. Quite easily go in, so I can get 2 in there. And that's basically it. That's your fan. So just plug that in. I'll use an incense stick to show you the smoke fumes going in. That's basically the fan working. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to light an incense stick and just show you how this actually works. This is quite a powerful fan, this, because so it'll suck any smoke in from about 12 inches away. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put something over so you can see it a bit better. You can see the smoke going in there. Even if I was to put it on top, it sucks it back. Try and turn the light out, it might be better to turn the light out. See it better? Will do. Get the camera. So you can see it going in better. So that's sucking from roughly about 8 inches away. Obviously if you're soldering closer, you can see it going in there. Like I said, if I was to put the smoke on the top away, it still gets sucked in. It's quite effective. So that's the solder extractor, made quite cheaply. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments.